Good morning. So it is 20 degrees again in sunny Scotland, and today we've decided that we're going to head to a place called the Kelpies, which is just outside of Glasgow, in a place called Falkirk. And I know the channel's supposed to be about hidden gems and places that you might not know about, but you'll see when we get there that that's not the case with the Kelpies. They're very famous and well known. I would possibly say an icon of Scotland. So we're going to head up there. We've got a couple of stops to make on the way. It's just after 10 o'clock, and yeah, we'll see you in the next clip. So I said in my last video that this wasn't really a hidden spot, and I'm going to tell you why. That's it there. That is where we are heading to today. We're going to get up and close and yeah, show you guys what it's like up here. Girls, we're heading up to the Kelpies.
I'm so excited to play in the park.
Yep, so there is a play park nearby here, so once we've been up to see the horses' heads, we'll head over to the play park. So yeah, we'll catch you on the next clip. So that's us here, and we've parked up now. It's really busy, so...
And I have my scooter.
Lisa has her scooter. It is really starting to pack up a wee bit now, although there are loads of parking spaces. You can see them there over in the distance, so we're going to get up close there. So parking is £3.50. If you're coming here, £3.50 to park in the visitor car park, but there are loads of spaces, so don't worry about spaces. Toilet facilities here as well, so you've got toilet facilities when you get here. You can see it's starting to really get busy now, which is to be expected with the weather. So there are two pathways that you can walk down. One is just a normal path that takes you towards the structures, and then there's also another pathway that you can take just across from us now, and that takes you along a canal route. So we'll do that as well. We'll go along the canal route, and we can see the canal boats. So I'm going to need to get the wee ones over this little ditch here, so bear with us. So this is the canal route on the way down. This is the canal route on the way down. You can see the Kelpies there further ahead. So we'll make our way down towards there. Ayana, you were telling us, why were these built?
For the historical importance of working horses in the Scottish economy.
There you go. So to kind of celebrate the importance of horses in the Scottish economy. So they are meaningful, quite incredible structures wise.
And also, there's the horse's head right over there. So did me scooter.
You can see it's quite level, so if you've got kids with scooters or bikes, you'd be safe to bring them along here. So I thought we'll come closer to the canal and show you some of the canal boats that are here. Not sure how old that one is over there, but this one looks slightly newer. Solar panels on the roof. We're starting to get closer to Kelpies. Actually, it looks like there's one that's sinking over there. Can maybe check that out later on. Let's get up close and then we'll... So here we are, Kelpies behind us. So both of these structures are 30 metres tall, and they both weigh 300 tonnes each. And you might wonder, why are they called the Kelpies? So they're called the Kelpies because the Kelpies was the name of the mythical water beasts from Scottish folklore. So something that means something in terms of Scottish history here. And you can see just behind me how amazing these sit.
Can you take a video of me?
You can see just around here that there are plenty of benches, places to sit.
And a lot of people are taking their scooters and bikes here.
Yeah, a lot of people are taking their scooters and bikes around here. You can see
I'm taking my scooter.
Lisa's got her scooter. You can see there's an ice cream van, some coffee, burger stand, loads of benches, loads of places to sit on the grass if that's what you want to do, but a really iconic piece of place in Scotland. As I said, you'll see them on lots of different news channels and videos and clips of Scotland as well. We've got the family here. Not sure if it would be as fun to be here if the weather was wet and cold, but certainly today it's lovely. Loads of kids running around. We're going to head up a little bit closer. You can see there's a bit of water there. So you can actually pay to go up inside the Kelpies, so there are people at the very, very top there. You can see, but you have to arrange that beforehand, which we've not done. We did this on a whim. We decided we'd just come over. So I'm going to stop this video just now and get some photographs of my own, and then we'll come back on when we go around the other side to check out the cafes and food. Difficult to really imagine the size of this structure, but we're up close to it now, and we'll just show you now what the kind of size is when you're standing next to it. And then on the other side, they are huge, as I said, 30 metres high and 300 tonnes per head. And when you walk around the back, you'll see here that there are a couple of cafes or places that you can grab something to eat or drink. I think it's safe to say on a warm day like today, we are going to be looking for ice creams and milkshakes rather than coffees and paninis. So we've managed to grab some ice cream and drinks from the little stalls here. I'll just show you them here. Aliyah with her ice cream, Ayana's got a Rubicon, Lisa's got her crisps. Sitting here just now, thankfully in the shade because it is quite warm in the sun just now.
And I can't believe that there's people up there.
Yeah, very high up. And then there's some sort of charity kind of group that are set up here today as well in support of Scottish agriculture that we walk past. Not quite sure what they're doing. They might be scaling or climbing the structures. Not sure. We'll keep an eye out and see. I'm going to get stuck into my ice cold water. Now that everyone's had their refreshments, we're going to continue walking, but this time we're going to go down the other side of the canal. I think we'll go and check out that boat that looked like it was sinking. But yeah, how's it been so far, girls?
It's actually been really good because I'm so excited to drive to the play park.
Yeah, so I think the only thing Teresa's looking forward to is this play park that we're going to. Not sure the older two are too entertained, but they're happy with the walk nonetheless.
Don't go too far, please, and don't go too fast.
Stunning view, absolutely stunning. So we've now reached the sinking boat that we saw earlier in the video. You can see here there looks to be a notice on it, possibly a notice to the owner, but yeah, that thing is definitely not going to be usable anytime soon. Yeah, so that's the Titanic of Falkirk there. Not fully in the water as yet. But yeah, once you walk down this side, it's quite narrow, but not too busy. Quite flat again. And you get some good views of the two heads, the Kelpies. But we're going to wrap this video up now. I think I've shown as much as I can for these, and we're going to head to the play park, and I'll share a video there, let you know what the play park's like, and yeah. So the park that we're going to see is called Helix Park. So it's the one right next to the Kelpies. You can access it from the Kelpies car park, but we decided to move and park in the Falkirk Stadium overflow car park just because it's a shorter walk for the wee one, but yeah, it's just directly across from the Falkirk Stadium. So this is the part where Parisa has her fun. This will be the part where she has fun.
But it's so long.
So even Parisa's feeling this walk to be a slightly longer one, but it's not really compared to if we were going to be parked in that initial car park we were in at the Kelpies. So we'll get closer and we will shoot a video of what you can expect if you come to Helix Park. So that's us here now, and there's a kind of area here of water. Lots of swans, lots of birds. You can see the play park that we're going to be going to over there. Parisa's walking further ahead. There's like little water scooshing out of these bits here. But you can see really busy today, as you would expect with the weather being so nice. But we'll take a walk over and see what Parisa's doing here. Just what you need on a hot day there. Little water fountains. And this is the play park up here. Again, there's an ice cream van and some other little attractions for the young ones. So this is Helix Park. Yeah, grab a bench before we hot property these benches on hot summer's day. Ayana's going to go and grab it for us. See if we... And as with every time Parisa sees one of these, she wants to jump on, so how could we say no?
Well, we were going to that canals first, like the kind of place where you would watch the sunset, like Mambo, but on the time, which was lovely. I've never heard of there. Aye, it was
How is it, Teresa? You having fun?
Yeah. Can I show them somewhere that I can go from?
Let's go. Teresa's going to show us around this park.
So far. You can go in there. Whoa. And then here. You look at me and then hold. and you have this. And you have that.
So Teresa, how is the park?
What?
Have you been enjoying the park?
Yeah. You have
You can see there's lots for Teresa to do here. Really busy, people having picnics and yeah, it's really good.
there's a fruit there. So I'm going to
So that's us done with our visit to the Kelpies and to Helix Park.
And I'll give the rating 10 out of 10.
Teresa's given it a 10 out of 10, so she obviously had fun. And we are going to leave the video here, guys. So as I said, maybe not a hidden gem, but definitely somewhere worth visiting if you are in the area. If you're enjoying these videos, just hit the like and subscribe button. We're hoping to do some more videos, weather dependent of course, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.